Give me a minute. This is from the Kyiv Post. This is breaking news today, just a couple hours ago. A lot of people have heard about this already. Putin has just announced a ceasefire for May 9th. That's the day of the Victory Day parade in Moscow. It will be in effect from midnight May 8th to midnight May 11th, or 3 days, 72 hours. Now, given the last unilateral ceasefire that Putin called for, did not seem to apply at all in Kursk or Belgorod regions of Russia, where the Ukrainians still are, by the way. And it did not apply at lots of places along the front line. I don't see any reason why the Ukrainians should think that it's going to apply this time. And let's face facts. The only reason Putin is doing this is for fear of Ukrainian drones striking the parade. Now, Ukraine doesn't target civilians, but surely the military equipment that will be on parade and the troops that will be on parade are legitimate military targets. So I don't know what's going to happen May 9th. The Ukrainians are very cautious, and they have very few long-range capabilities. They're very cautious in their use, principally driven, I think, by a shortage of them. Every one has to count, and it has to be a meaningful strike, like the strike on drone facilities that shut down the drone plant in Russia, like strikes on the Khamenei L microchip factory that produces 94% of what it produces gets sold to the military, right? So if it's not producing, the military isn't getting its chips for Iskanders and for rockets, etc. Now, it seems unlikely to me, unless the Ukrainians can devise a plan that virtually ensures no civilian casualties, I don't think they'll hit the May Day parade. It seems very unlikely to me. But the fact that Putin, again, has to call this unilateral ceasefire, which I believe is absolutely driven by fear of the Ukrainians, does demonstrate his extraordinary hypocrisy. At any time, this war could end if Russia just goes home. If Putin just says stop, it all stops. If the Ukrainians say stop, it's over for Ukraine. But if the Russians say stop, the violence ends. He's got the power. If that's the case, if I'm right when I say these things, then the only real obstacle to peace here is Vladimir Putin and those that enable and appease him. And it is so embarrassing that one of them is the President of the United States.